Hello friends, welcome to another amazing video of Wisdom Zone. This is Shubro, and as you have guessed it from the thumbnail, today we have part 3 of phrasal verb, and today we are going to discuss again 10 most useful phrasal verb for daily English conversation. As you know, we have 2 more parts before and the links are given in the description box. So if you haven't checked those 2 videos, please check those videos, and if you haven't subscribed to Wisdom Zone, please subscribe to Wisdom Zone and continue watching the video till the end, because today also we are going to discuss 10 most important phrasal verb for daily English conversation, which is going to give you a new dimension to your communication. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you see, today we are going to go ahead and discuss 10 most useful phrasal verb for daily English conversation. This is the third part, and we have discussed 2 more parts before, and the links are given in the description box. You can check those 2 videos, okay, where I have discussed about phrasal verbs, okay, what is a phrasal verb and how to use phrasal verbs in detail. So if you haven't checked it, please go through the links of first and second part, and both of them are given in the description. So today, without further ado, we are going to get started with the 10 most useful phrasal verb for daily English conversation, part 3. So let's begin. As you see, the first one which we have on your screen is hold back. Okay, as you see, the first one which we have is hold back. Hold back means to hesitate to do something because of fear, or maybe you're anxious, not sure. So when you hesitate to do something, that is called to hold back. As I have typed the meaning also, to hesitate to do something because of fear, that is to hold back. Okay, and it's a very useful one in your day-to-day conversation. So as you see, I have given the example, what's holding you back? Asks the salesman, right? That means maybe the person was not able to decide whether to buy something. That's why the salesman probed like this way, what's holding you back? Okay, what's stopping you? Okay, or are you hesitating to take a decision, right? So that's the way you can use this phrasal verb, and you can also change the tense also, right? As you know, you can use that in past also. Okay, held back can be also used, right? So up next you see the second phrasal verb for today, which is also extremely important. As you see on your screen, that is bump into. The second one is bump into. Bump into is used in our day-to-day conversation, and it means to meet someone you know suddenly or in a very unplanned way. Accidentally you meet someone, that is to bump into someone, right? So which you were not expecting, right? As you see, I have typed the meaning, to suddenly meet someone, okay, or to meet someone unexpectedly, right? That is to bump into someone. As you see the example, I bumped into my old friend Sam outside the shopping mall last week. That means suddenly I met him, so I can say I bumped into him. Okay, that's the way you can use this beautiful phrasal verb in your daily conversation. So up next we can see the third one, that is fall back. Fall back is also useful, and let me type you the meaning. Fall back is to withdraw or move back due to fear, right? So when you take a back step and you don't want to proceed because of some situation, or you're scared, so that is to fall back. Okay, that is a very useful one. As you see, I have typed the meaning, move back due to fear. And let me read out the example. He fell back after hearing the gunshot. Okay, that means maybe he was scared after hearing the gunshot. That's why he took a back step, right? That is to fall back, to move backwards, right? So that's the way you can use this. So it's a very handy one. So let's move to the fourth phrasal verb for today, that is bring about. As you see on your screen, I'm typing the meaning. It means to make something happen, right? So I have already typed the meaning, to make something happen. You can use it in your daily conversation. Let me read out the example. In a democracy, only citizens can bring about changes. That means they can make things happen, they can make changes, right? Understood. So up next we will see number 5, that is show off, which is widely used. Show off means to display something or someone that one is proud of. when you try to display something, maybe wealth or anything you have, in a very excessive, proud manner. So that is called to show off, right? To display something or someone that one is proud of, as I have already typed the meaning. So as you see, the example is here. Jane wore a diamond necklace just to show off her status, right? Has to somehow reflect her status, that is to show off, right? So like this way you can use. Up next you see number 6. Number 6 phrasal verb for today is move on, and let me tell you, this can be used in 2 ways. Okay, and let me explain the first meaning. Move on, the first meaning is to accept a situation and be ready to deal with the change. Let me type it. To accept a situation and be ready to deal with the change, that is to move on, right? And the second is to start a new subject or to start a new topic of discussion while speaking or doing a presentation, right? It is also very handy when you are giving a presentation. You can say that let's move on to the next slide, next move on to the next topic, right? Like this we also use. So there are 2 meanings, as I already explained. To accept a situation and be ready to deal with the change, that is the first meaning, and the second is to start a new topic or subject. So as you see, the examples are given. Troy found it difficult to move on after his divorce with Kelly, right? So it was difficult for him to move on. Okay, he felt difficulty dealing with that situation. Okay, and the second example is given. Before moving on, does anyone have any questions? So like this way you can also use. Okay, so you sometimes say while giving a presentation, before we move on, please go ahead and feel free to ask questions, right? So like this way you can use in corporate communication. So up next we will see the next one, that is to get away with. Get away with is a very useful one, and it means to escape a punishment for something. Okay, that is to get away with. When you get away with means to escape a punishment for something you have done, maybe wrong. As you see the example, he thought he could get away with his misconduct. That means he would not get the punishment, right? So that's the way you can use that. Also you can change the tense. He got away with his crime, right? That means he escaped. So changing the tense is also possible, as it's a phrasal verb. So up next we will see the next one, that is number 8, that is to step down. Step down is very useful in corporate communication. It means to quit or resign from a position. Okay, any respectable position, any job or any other position. As you see, I have given the example. The UK Prime Minister stepped down in July. That means he stepped down from the position of Prime Minister, as we all know, right? So that's the way you can use. It's very useful in corporate communication and also day-to-day communication. So up next we will see the number 9. The 9th phrasal verb for today is blow up. So one meaning we all know, that is quite common, that is to explode. So I'm not discussing that. I'm discussing a very important meaning of blow up. Okay, there's another meaning which we all must know, that is to lose one's temper. So blow up is also to lose one's temper. As I'm typing, blow up is to lose temper. As you see the example, my mother blew up at me when she saw my dirty shirt, right? That means she lost her temper, she became angry or furious. Okay, that's the way you can use blew up. Again, it can be changed in past. At last, we are going to turn our attention towards the 10th phrasal verb for today, that is get on. Okay, and get on is also useful, and it means to have a good relationship, and it has another meaning. I'm typing the second meaning is to manage or deal with the situation. So it has 2 meanings. The first meaning is to have a good relationship with someone, and the second meaning is to manage or deal with the situation. Okay, as you see, we are going to discuss the examples one by one. The first is Don doesn't get on well with his father. That means he doesn't have a good relationship. Here using a negative sentence, and we often use the term well. Okay, you can also use, you can say he doesn't get on well, or you can say that he doesn't get on also, right, with his father, right? Without well also you can use, alright? Both are correct. So, and the second one is, as you see, it has been difficult getting on with COVID. That means it has been difficult to manage this situation. Okay, getting on this difficult situation. Okay, so that is to get on with here. That's the meaning. That means to manage or deal with the situation, right? So it has been obviously difficult getting on with COVID and this unprecedented situation. So I hope you understood, and it is extremely useful, and I hope you have noted down. And let me as usual scroll up, and you can take a screenshot as you see the meanings and examples. I'm scrolling down now. You can take a screenshot, and I hope you found this video useful as usual. And again, let me tell you that the links of the first part and the second part already I have given in the description box. Please check them out. You will find detailed description of phrasal verb, what is a phrasal verb, how to use it, everything is given, okay, over there. And do not forget to check them out. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed to System Zone, do not forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. We need your support as much as possible, and stay tuned for further informative videos.